So I've got a pretty decent collection of McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse figures. I haven't really dabbled in getting too many movie figures. In fact, I only have one right now. That is Christopher Reeve Superman. Naturally, that changes come Friday because they're dropping a full wave, one of my favorite comic book movies ever, and I cannot wait to get every one of them. Let's take a look at the Batman Returns figures from McFarlane Toys right now. What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. Now, I've got a ton of movie figures, mostly from Avengers, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Don't really have a whole bunch of other movie characters. I do have the Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman from the Zack Snyder era. Didn't get Aquaman, didn't get Flash, whatever. And I still need to get all the Dark Knight figures. And I've really shied away from getting these McFarlane figures, even though they look really tremendous, spectacular. Check out this Batman Forever. I could not stand that movie, but these figures are so well done. I'm really thinking about it, especially since I've got a little sale going on in McFarlane Toy Store right now. Going, hey, $71.99 for a really great looking Tommy Lee Jones Two-Face, Chris O'Donnell's really nice Robin, the Val Kilmer Batman, and of course Jim Carrey's scene-stealing Riddler. Really good figures for $71.99. Now, even as great as these figures look, I almost think the Batman and Robin figures look even better. And this is one of my all-time least favorite movies. No caveat of being least favorite comic movies. It's just one of my least favorite movies. We got Freeze, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze, Uma Thurman's Poison Ivy, a tremendous figure. We're going to showcase your McFarlane collection. I think this is really one that you can go, bam, what do you got to say? Because that is an awesome figure. Alicia Silverstone's Batgirl, again, Batman and Robin, this time George Clooney. We should probably never see him again as Batman, right? Wink, wink. And this wave is sold out. So this is one that people thought the quality of these figures were so good. Even though I can't find anyone who loved this movie, they picked them up. And again, these figures look really, really good. So now it's like, well, how do you follow that up? How do you actually get me interested? I've been waiting patiently because it's like, all right, we're going backwards. So Batman and Robin first and Batman Forever. Now it is time for a movie that I am really looking forward to get all the figures from. And I've missed out on a few companies that have done a few. It's really been a matter of, do I get the bat, the cat, and the bird? Because most of the time we get Penguin, we get Batman, but then Catwoman gets left out in the cold. So Beast Kingdom has done their version of Batman Returns Batman, $59.99. I keep reading different reports. He's great. He's terrible. So I don't really know about this one, but it looks solid. And they also have their version of Penguin coming out. And he looks solid, even comes with one of his penguins. And he's $99.99. It's a solid looking figure, though. I mean, check this out. He's got his bucket, he's got the fish, great head sculpt, great work on that paint. And he can take the jacket off, and lots of good grime on that outfit. Really decent looking figure. Price point a little bit too much for me on Batman Returns, especially on the scale. But now we've got McFarlane Toys coming through. And one other thing, back at Comic-Con, I think this was a few years back, they showed these versions. So here's the prototype version. Penguin Commando's here. There's a Batman with the torn cowl. That's pretty cool. And to the side, you can see they're teasing Catwoman. These photos are from toyarc.com. Our friends over there always providing quality photos. So we know they're in the works, but haven't seen them. But yeah, I mean, this is what I want to be able to do with my figures here. Put all these guys out. McFarlane is actually going to come through and give us all the major characters. So check out this Batman. He looks really good. And thankfully, with the cape set up now, you don't have to worry about him not being able to move his shoulders, but it looks like this cowl is still intact. This is a really nice looking Batman figure. And of course, we got the soft goods cape again. Love that. And just the fact we got a little snow edition going on here. That's fun. This is the deluxe theatrical editions. I don't know what that means. He's going to cost more, but I'm down. Don't really care. Batman Returns. Give me all the characters. I will take so many more. Then we've got Catwoman, and Catwoman really looks great. I mean, they've got the stitching down on her costume. Look at that. That's just not paint work here. I actually put the work getting that into the sculpt. Really nicely done. We got a pretty soft, decent looking likeness of Michelle Pfeiffer. It's close enough. We don't need to have an unmasked version, but that looks really good. I am impressed with how this turned out because normally we don't get Catwoman in any of this stuff. So this is really, really cool to see. Kind of wish we could get that gargoyle as part of the figure as well. I paid for that kind of a cool base, but that looks good. Then we got Penguin, and you can see the similarities to the Beast Kingdom figure. Of course, that paint job is not as good. I mean, it's kind of soft, sort of looks like Joker. And you can see here with the Beast Kingdom version, they did a really good job getting that actual look for his paint. So you can see he's got the ghastly makeup going, but not quite as cartoonish as this version of Penguin. This version of Penguin. And but I really like the fact that he's got that ratty coat, and that looks really good here. And got some nice little fur effects to it. He's got his umbrella, of course. Now I know some people with really good eyes were going, "Hey, he's got 5 hands. He shouldn't." Yeah, okay, he doesn't, but is that going to stop me from buying a figure? No. But if you really wanted to, you could go the full on route and pay $99 to get the appropriate hands. I don't need to. I like this figure just fine. And I love the fact that he has the top hat. So he's all set to stroll through Gotham and doing his thing. It's just a really nice job on this penguin outside of the hands. Then we've got my guy, Max Shrek. I am so excited that we're getting a Max figure. I mean, it was just so wild to actually see him as a figure. I thought he was just such a cool villain. And this was before I was really deep into Batman character and comic book lore. I was like, who is Max Shrek? He's so fun. And this is a really good Christopher Walken likeness. His hair could actually be a little bit wilder, but this is great. Got him in his trench coat, got him in his striped suit, so he could actually work pretty well. It's just a generic background character. But oh man, I'm so excited about having a Batman Return shelf. And then we got the Penguin Commandos. It's a 3-pack here. McFarlane Toys store exclusive. This could be the trickiest one to get. Hopefully, the shipping isn't too insane. How many of these do I need? And how many of these do I want? Probably different questions, but yeah, I could see if the price isn't too bad and if they hit a sale, I could see grabbing a whole lot more. But yeah, I'm really excited to see these as well. How fun is that having a full little army squad of penguins to have in your collection? Of course, with these, the price point is going to be very important on that deal. But let's take a look at the detail. I mean, they've got the armor plating, grenade action here too. So really nicely done. Really feeling these guys. Hopefully not too much. And then finally, this just set it over the top for me. We actually have the duck van Jeep in. I mean, look at this. This is so crazy that we're actually getting this. I'm pretty sure this comes with Penguin too. So we got this look for him, and man, he gets to come up there and go and watch people dance and get blitz and dance badly. And we've got the duck vehicle. This is so cool. And this is why it's going to need its own shelf because we actually have a vehicle. We got Penguin Commandos, we got Max Shrek, we got Catwoman, Penguin, and Batman. This is really, really fun. I'm really excited about this setup. Let's take a look through them when you can buy all of this stuff. All right, so on the 19th, that is this Friday, Penguin, easy, select retailers. So that means Entertainment Earth, Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, pretty safe assumptions there. Batman, same deal. Again, on the 19th, keep it rolling. And then Catwoman. So all three of them, super easy to get pre-order on the 19th. Then we got Max Shrek. And I know some of y'all might have been worried seeing that red platinum sticker there. Don't worry, he is an exclusive to GameStop right away. Then you can get him in stores at Walmart and Target in October. So if you can't get him, if you don't want to pay the crazy upcharge that GameStop seems to be charging for everything now, just hold it out a few, not even a few, just another month. You can get him at Walmart and Target. That's cool. And then This is exclusive to GameStop. The Duck with Penguin 2-pack launches September 19th. So that could be a really expensive day. Looking forward to getting all of these figures though. And that led me to think that, man, this is so cool. We've got these. So does that mean we're going to get the Batman wave next? And if it's just 4 characters, who do I want? Of course, got to get a Batman. But can we get a Vicky Vale? Can we get Alexander Knox? Is Joker, Jack Nicholson likeness even possible? Bob the Goon, Commissioner Gordon, Alfred. I mean, we kind of need Alfred to go with our Batman Return set too, to go, oh, hey, Vicky, didn't see you were in here. So we can do that scene. But yeah, there's lots of options for Batman. And I guess we'll wait to see. I guess a few more months because we're running out of time with the McFarlane license. But if Tom were to go, hey, I could use another movie to do some figures of, I got a suggestion. And this is another one where I would buy every character that he cranks out. Of course, I'm talking about Superman 2. Got to get right away my 3 villains from the Phantom Zone: Ursa, General Zod, Non. I know these are the most boring comic book looks ever, but this is my introduction to them, so I'm fine with them in this. Terrence Stamp is so cool. One of the best bad guys I've ever seen in movies. And this is everyone that we really would need to get. Gene Hackman, of course, with the Lex Luthor. No need for a toupee. Lois Lane in that suit. I will take it. Only one that's missing here is Non. And hopefully we can get Ursa with her sergeant or her sheriff badge. Yeah, I want this. And I want a whole Fortress of Solitude playset too. Maybe with the door that I can shut Superman in. Maybe throw in a light up action so I can turn it red. And then like, oh, he tricked you. Yeah, I want the whole deal. So maybe that's possible. I mean, Superman isn't as extensive a movie like license as say Batman because there's so many different Batman actors, so many Batman movies. You get Superman 2, you've got everybody of any importance covered from Superman 1 and 2. We don't necessarily need a Superman 3 characters. We definitely don't need Superman 4 unless you want to do the Nuclear Man just so I can have him as the most ridiculous figure in my collection. I don't know. That's where I'm at here. Looking forward to Friday, ordering all these Batman Return figures. Let me know. What about you? What do you think? Are you interested in them? Which ones are you looking forward to? What DC movies would you like to see McFarlane tackle before he's done with the license? Let me know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching. This episode of Lyle's Figure Files has been filed.